What's up? So the advice is don't trust anyone, follow your intuition, don't with anyone, and keep things to yourself. That's the true advice. And I know people are going to be like, oh yeah, you should meet new friends and you should start a relationship and stuff like that. Like, be really, really careful with that, because there are people that will come into your life pretending as if they want a relationship with you, but they are actually there to compete with you, and they are your enemy. They are not there for you at all, and their only goal is to mess you up. If you have any sort of talents, if you have ambition, if you have a zest for life, if you are serious about yourself, if you're serious about your goals, or you have confidence, you do need to watch out, because there are people that do not like that at all. If you're making discoveries, if you're connecting dots, if you're putting things together that most people don't put together, it could be things about how things really work and how things are. Like, there are people that don't like people knowing more than them, having more information, having more knowledge, having more specialties. And they feel like their way of getting ahead is by knocking you down so you can't surpass them. So they're not on team like, I want to see everybody winning. So you might be on team, I want to see everybody winning, but there are other people that are like that. They know that they're not going to go ahead. They know that they're not going to move forward. They know that they're not going to do anything. So they don't want to see you doing anything, because they don't want to see you outshine them or be better than them. It's like a person that knows they're not going to study for a test, so they don't want you to study. When they could just pick up a book and study, you guys both study, you study together, you guys both get an A. They're like, nah, I don't want to see you pass the class and get the A, because I know I'm not going to do it. This is what it is. Like, maybe 80-90% of the people that you meet are going to be people that are disingenuous, that are unkind, and people that if you tell them something like, oh, I just bought this little car, or I just did this, I just did that, are going to be unhappy about it. They're not going to be excited for you. They don't want to see you doing well. And if you haven't been within their familial circle, and even if you were in their family circle, they don't like other people to do better than them. You have a lot of people that are covert racist that won't tell you that they're a racist. You have people that are covert sexist. This could be male or female, it doesn't matter. You have people that are covert sexist that won't tell you they're a covert sexist. You have people that they never finished their education. They don't want to see you finish yours. They never finished they didn't lose the weight that they wanted to lose, so they don't want to see you get fit, and they don't want to see you get healthy. They never achieved a goal in doing whatever, so they don't want to see you do it. And just the simple act of feeling confident in yourself, feeling good about how you are, is threatening to them. So yes, don't trust anyone. Don't fuck with anyone. There are, from time to time, good people that you will meet, good people that will come into your life that you'll know for sure. But in general, just don't fuck with anyone. And trust your intuition at all times. When you go into situations, when you go into a room, when you're encountering new people, always use your intuition. And that always has to be first. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is your higher self. Your intuition is your higher self. One more really important point. So what happens with this energy siphoning that has been going on with a lot of different people? It's because we're in a society that is godless and that is disconnected from their spirituality for the most part. Not everybody, but a lot of people. So what they do, if you have a connection to your higher self, higher light, intuition, intelligence, Holy Spirit, what happens is the people that don't, the people that are disconnected, the people that are cut off, they siphon that energy from the ones that have it. They siphon that energy from you. They'll pretend to be nice to your face. They'll pretend to be friendly just long enough to get you to give them energy, give them insight, give them knowledge, give them ideas, tell them what you're doing, share with them all the different stuff. And then they're going to use that to try to either corrupt it, destroy it, mess it up. So especially right now at this point in time, don't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone at this point in time. Work with people, do projects. Don't trust anyone at this point in time. Use your intuition. If you know you're doing something that you like and you enjoy, life is short. Do it. Do the things that you like and that you enjoy that are healthy, positive, productive for you. Listen to your, what I mean by that. If you love to paint, paint. If you love to draw, draw. If you love to sculpt, sculpt. Don't say, oh, well, I can't because, dude, like, we're really at a time where it's like, man. The other reason why it's the way that it is because social media has made it to where a lot of people are far less productive than they were 10 or 20 years ago. Let's just keep it real. A lot of people are far less productive than they were back in the 90s or in the 80s or in the 70s, so they're dissatisfied with their life. Look at it like this. In the 1980s, most men 30 years old would have already owned a home, would have already had multiple cars, would have already had a lot more savings. And yeah, of course, a lot of that is due to the economy, but a lot of it is because men felt more fulfilled back in the 80s, back in the 90s. Back in pretty much every era up until now. Once you became an adult, you got out of the house, you got a job, you worked, you built up for yourself, you got a wife, you got a family. So there were always jealous people, there were always manipulative people, but it's at a point now to where the percentage is way higher because you have people that are getting way less done, that aren't moving forward, and are constantly watching and looking and comparing themselves to other people. So what you're going to get as a result are a lot more haters or a lot more people that don't want to see you succeed and don't want to see you go up. I'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of the day. Like and subscribe. And yeah, thanks so much.